What is up, guys? It's Bruins Steel, and I apologize for my voice. I just got up from bed, and I am tired. So basically, before I start this video, I just want to say it's absolutely retarded that they have round 2 that start right after the Game 7 that happened last night. So, Boston and Toronto just finished Game 7 last night, and now round 2 is going to be played tonight, and I don't have time to do picks because I got work in a couple hours, so I wanted to get this video one and done. But anyway, this is round 2 semifinals of the NHL playoffs 2018, and yeah, so basically a recap of the first round. Let's start with the West. The number 1 seeded Nashville Predators President's Trophy. They took out the wild card number 2 in 6 games. I had the correct team, but I thought that they were gonna win in 5 games, but apparently excuse me. Like I said, I'm sorry about my voice. I just got up, but the Predators beat the Avalanche 4-2. I had the Predators in 5 games, so I was 1 game short. So the Predators move on. The next game, 2-seeded Winnipeg. The 2-seeded, wow, I can't talk for shit this morning. The 2-seeded Winnipeg Jets. The 2-seeded Winnipeg Jets took out the number 3 Minnesota Wild in 5 games. I was way off in this pick. I had the Minnesota Wild in 7 games. Winnipeg, probably one of the best offenses in the league, so they move on to face Nashville in the second round. Going on to the bottom, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the first ever expansion team to sweep in a playoff in their opening season. They sweep the wildcard 1 Los Angeles Kings 4-0. I had the correct team, but I thought LA could steal like 2 games, I believe. Yeah, 2 games. So I was wrong there. So Las Vegas Golden Knights actually moved on. So next game, the number 2 seeded Anaheim Ducks hosted the 3 seeded San Jose Sharks. I was so wrong on this pick. I had Anaheim in 6 games, but this Sharks team was just so damn talented in the series. They swept the Anaheim Ducks 4-0, and they move on. Going to the Eastern Conference, the number 1 seeded Tampa Bay Lightning, they took out the wildcard number 2 New Jersey Devils in 5 games. I had Tampa Bay in 6 games, so I was 1 game off. So Tampa Bay moved on to the semifinals. Like I said, last night, the Boston Bruins took out the Toronto Maple Leafs in 7 games. Last night was Game 7, and really next day, round 2 starts. Excuse me. And, trying to get this picks one and done, but I had Boston in 6 games, so I was 1 game short. I did have Boston winning the series, so that went well. Can't wait to do my post-game video tonight, so I won't be able to move my I won't be able to do my post-game video because I'm working a couple hours, so. But anyways, Boston moved on, and it's gonna be Atlantic showdown between the Bruins and the Lightning. Oh my god, as a Bruins fan, I can't say how excited I am for the series. But moving on, the number 1 seeded Washington Capitals, they beat the Washington Blue Jackets in 6 games. My pick was perfect. I had Washington in 6. That was probably my only great pick. That was my only perfect pick. So I had Washington in 6 games, and that worked well. The 2-seeded Pittsburgh Penguins demolished the Pittsburgh Penguins demolished the Philadelphia Flyers in 6. I was 1 game off. I had Philadelphia in 5. I had Pittsburgh in 5. Sorry, I can't even think today. But anyways, this was just a recap of who I took round 1. So yeah, let's get this started. Alright. the Western Conference semifinals. Let's get it. I will be doing the Western Conference first, so bear with me. So Western and then Eastern Conference right after. So we got the Nashville Predators taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Nashville obviously have home ice advantage here. President's Trophy winners. And talking about this matchup, Nashville Winnipeg. You got Winnipeg Jets said to be one of the best offense in the league, and Nashville was one of the best defenses in the league. So, there's rumors saying that the Jets could upset Nashville. Look, this Jets team's really good, and I just think they have a lot of finesse in their team. They have some great players. They love speed. Like I said, best offense in the league. Nashville, obviously. I do believe Nashville is going to have some problems against the Jets. The Jets, obviously, in my opinion, the Jets are going to give Nashville some problems in the series. Round 2 is considered to be probably one of the best. Excuse me. It's said to be. A lot of people are saying that there's going to be a lot of matchups in games round 2. So basically, yeah, I think the series is going to go 7 games. I think these two teams are so talented. It's going to be a great series. But I think Nashville gets it done in Game 7. So, I have the Nashville Predators beating the Winnipeg Jets in 7 games to move on to the Western Conference Finals. Once again, I apologize. I just got up. My voice is cranky and weird. But I honestly think it's gonna be a home win. So I think the Predators takes games 1 and 2 in Nashville. I think the Jets takes both home games in Winnipeg. And I think it's gonna be a home win. So in game 5, I think Nashville takes that in Nashville. I think the Predators take that in Nashville. In Game 6 is in Winnipeg. I think the Jets take that, and to finish the series, I think the Predators win Game 7. I think it's gonna be a home battle. So I got the Predators in 7 games. The next game is the Las Vegas Golden Knights taking on the San Jose Sharks. Look, this is gonna be a fantastic series. Many say that, I want to see an expansion team win. But, I think the Sharks have a talented team and all. They're dangerous. Look, I don't know anything about the Western Conference Finals, so my picks have been absolute shit. But, in my opinion, I think this is going to be also 7 games. But I think the Sharks are going to get away. I think the Sharks are going to get away with the series. So I have these two. I think they split the first 4 games, and Game 5 in Vegas. I think Game 5. I think the Sharks steals that game to take a 3-2 lead. I think Game 5 in Las Vegas. I think the Sharks steal that. They have the momentum going to Game 6. I think the Shark fans will feel so confident, but Game 6 in San Jose, I think Las Vegas stays alive. I think Las Vegas stays alive in that series. So, Las Vegas, 3-3, going to Game 7 in Las Vegas. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. But sadly, I think San Jose steals another in Las Vegas to take the series. So I'm taking San Jose. I'm taking the San Jose Sharks to beat the Las Vegas Golden Knights in 7 games. So that's the Western Conference. As my prediction, I think it's going to be the Nashville Predators and the San Jose Sharks in the Western Conference Finals. Now let's go to the Eastern Conference semifinal. In the Eastern side, we got the 1-seeded Tampa Bay Lightning, and they host my Boston Bruins. You have no idea how excited I am for the series. Atlantic Division rival, always a classic. These two teams had gone at each other all season, trying to win the Atlantic. At some point, the Bruins have taken the league, and then, it's just a crazy finish and stuff like that, so I don't want to get to it. As a Bruins fan, I can't say how happy I am to see them moving to the second round after that devastating loss to Ottawa last season. We're back in the second round. Hopefully we go back to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be a pleasure it's going to be great. It's going to be a great feeling going back, but we have to get through this really dangerous Tampa Bay Lightning team, who pretty much the players that they have is Steven Stamkos. He's an absolute beast, but the problem, the question is about the Boston Bruins, because Tuukka Rask was pulled. Tuukka Rask was pulled many times in this Leaf series. Can Tuukka Rask be able to pick it up? Because he was pulled after giving up like 4 goals and 13 shots. Will Tuukka Rask able to, able to keep up in the series? So the question is, if so, we keep him. If not, we have to use our other goalie. Bruins, we lead the series 3-1 in the regular season series. But it's the playoff. Anything can happen. Doesn't mean if the team owns the team in the regular season, doesn't mean shit. Excuse me. Oh my god, I just got up. But I want to get this video so quickly, But, the Bruins, we have so many good weapons. Torrey Krug, Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron had his first goals. I'm going to be doing my post-game video. Game 1 is in Tampa Bay Saturday. I believe Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern time. But I don't want to get too much. But I think the Bruins, I feel so confident, my boys. I think we're gonna win this series. But because of this Tampa Bay Lightning talent, I think also the series is gonna go 7. I think the Bruins steal Game 7. In Tampa Bay. I think it's gonna go 7 games. I think these two teams split the first 4, so 1 home and 1 away win for each team in the first 4 games. Game 5 in Tampa. I think Tampa wins Game 5 in Tampa. Game 6, I think the Bruins win Game 6 in Boston. Game 7 in Tampa. I think the Bruins steals that game. So I got the Bruins in 7 games. Next game is the number 1 seeded Washington Capitals, and they host the 2 seeded Pittsburgh Penguins. This is the 3rd fucking year that these two teams played, and it's really unrare. It's unlike rare that you see these two teams play in the 3rd time this year. And let me get this straight. Capitals, they have Alex Ovechkin. That's pretty much basically. I saw Steel Maiden's video on his tape, and pretty much I agree with him. Alex Ovechkin. Alright? I agree with you, Steel Maiden. The Capitals haven't done for shit. The Capitals haven't done anything for shit. And you're right, at least the Flyers can beat you guys, and this Capital team is just, basically, at least they can make the second round, and in the second round they choke. Okay? Look, Capital fan, I'm gonna say this the same thing that Penguins say, that, the Pittsburgh Penguins own you, because, you can't do shit against the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is for all you Capital fans, and it's the truth. I'm a Bruins fan. And I'm even telling you guys this shit. You can't do anything against the Pittsburgh Penguins. All you have is Alex Ovechkin. And the Pittsburgh Penguins have owned you the last decade. And it's gonna happen again. You can't do anything about this Pittsburgh Penguins team. Might as well. This Penguins team is the best team that I've ever seen. I believe Sidney Crosby is the key player to watch in the series. He had a hat trick in the round 2, and don't joke around Sidney Crosby. This is one of the best players that the Penguins had, and he just goes ham in the playoffs. So I think I think this Capitals team and Still Medium was talking about like how like there's different like 3-day break in between games 1 and 2. I don't think that really matters. I still think Pittsburgh's gonna win. Look, Washington is a great team and all. Washington fans are all pumped about Alex Ovechkin. But I think Pittsburgh wins like always. Pittsburgh owns Washington. It's no doubt about it. And I'm not. I don't need to repeat myself, but I'm taking the Pittsburgh Penguins to beat the Washington Capitals in 6 games. So honestly, basically, I think they split the first 2. I think they split the first 2 in Washington. I think Pittsburgh wins both home games, so they're up 3-1. Game 5 in Washington. I think Washington takes that game, and then going back to Pittsburgh in Game 6, I think Pittsburgh wins the series. So I think Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Washington Capitals in 6 games. So that's all my picks. Just a recap of all my picks. Western Conference, I got the Nashville Predators beating the Winnipeg Jets. I got the Nashville Predators beating the Winnipeg Jets in 7 games. The Las Vegas Knights and the San Jose Sharks, I got the San Jose Sharks beating the Las Vegas Knights in 7 games. So that will give you a matchup of San Jose and Nashville Predators in the Western Conference Finals. Eastern, I said to take Boston in 7 games to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I told you to take Pittsburgh in 6 games. So that's going to be Eastern Conference Finals of the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh my god, that is going to be amazing. The Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Nashville Predators and the San Jose Sharks in the Western. Oh my god, that's going to be a fantastic Western and Eastern Conference Finals. So that's my picks, and I'm getting out of here. Bye. Oh, I can't talk for